civilians or even commercial airline pilots with their cell phones or even sophisticated cameras. This is shot by U.S. government. Much of this material is captured by U.S. government personnel. And so the language that they use in the report is that there's a clear chain of custody on these on this evidence. And so, in other words, for people that pay attention to the popular discussion of UAPs, there's a lot of videos out there, and often we don't know who shot them or where they came from, or it's not a clear chain of custody. That's the gold standard as any investigators. You want to know exactly who shot it, who's had custody of it. That's the whole chain of custody, so that if anybody wants to do further investigations, you can go interview the crew. So, of course, one of the most famous examples is the famous Tic Tac sighting, where you have 4 Navy pilots who are all incredibly credible Navy pilots who tell the exact same story about what happened when they encountered this UAP. And so that's the level of quality that you're talking about, and a lot of it, not a little bit of it. And we've heard in the past, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense Christopher Mellon has said that there is a significant body of that information. We've also heard Lou Elizondo and David Grush say that. But this is the first time, to my knowledge, that anybody has actually named this unacknowledged special access program and described in some detail both the kinds of evidence gathered as well as the shapes of the UAPs. And I should just say that this report, I hope at some point it does become public. It's a fascinating. There's much more in it than I could summarize in the article, but there's just a fascinating description of different UAPs that we've all heard about: orbs and tic tac and discs and triangles and boomerangs and all the different. You think about the Phoenix Lights, and so you sort of, if you have some familiarity with the big UAP cases, it's very striking to see that there is a database of UAPs captured apparently by the Defense Department and the intelligence community in a database that Congress, at a minimum, the Gang of Eight should have access to.